Ah,
Here we
I
are.
think we're I think we're here.
I think we're here. Everybody, welcome. I'm Renee Bray. This is my partner, Flip Orley, and we are Road Comics Adventures
Live.
live.
We're all over the place, we think, or not. I don't know. We're this is going to be three three phones, two phones, a computer, and a camera, right? Those I know about. That's Facebook and Renee's page. That's Facebook on public's page. This over here, we'll have to wait and see.
YouTube, Rumble, other places,
Let's see, YouTube, Rumble,
X,
Twitter. Yeah. I think. I don't know.
and we
We're
don't know.
trying to
We
figure
don't
it out.
care. We're a little. If we seem a little tired tonight, we are. One of us really wanted to film the eclipse last night. And one of us went to sleep at 8 o'clock at night and then got up at 12:30 and didn't go back to sleep because she was afraid she would miss the 5 o'clock
Well,
a.m.
evidently, so there was supposed to be this moon thing that 6 billion people on the planet were supposed to be able to see, for somewhere between 30 minutes to an hour.
It was
Was that
yeah, it was 5,999,999,
so?
and then me
Oh,
sitting
right.
out.
And me.
Yeah, but yeah, I know you were real nice to come outside with me too.
So I don't know if you can see this. We have a green screen,
Yes.
but it does not cover like the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
don't care.
it's
You
what
know,
it is. What it
if
is.
if that's a problem with them watching our podcast, they got the wrong damn podcast.
Yeah, well,
Because if you think we're going to be normal, that's not even in our playbook anymore.
tech wizards, we are not.
No. And maybe you didn't hear the part where I'm a little crabby because I haven't had any sleep.
Are you crabby?
I'm a little
Are you?
crabby.
Uh-oh.
Well, plus we're getting
Gonna
ready to leave tomorrow, so this is a high stress day.
gonna be a short podcast.
Because it's a high stress day because we have a lot of stuff. We're still doing business all day long.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we have the podcast. We have to break everything down. Every light. We have the wheel of excuses that is traveling with us, which makes me very excited.
Yeah.
We're bringing the green screen because this time next week he's going to be in a hotel. I don't know whether I'll do the podcast from my house or whether I'll go over to your hotel or not.
Let's wing it.
Please, do you think we could actually plan something a week apart?
Could we? Yes. Are we going to?
No,
No.
absolutely no.
No.
Let's see what we're up
Oh,
against.
I need to do something real quick. You need to let me up. We're still podcasting. You don't know it, but we are.
Really? Is this a short issue?
No, it's not. We don't have volume on the camera.
What's is that because you didn't turn anything on?
No, I turned everything on. I had unplugged these so the cords didn't hang.
Oh, you'd unplugged the microphones.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right.
All right, let me in. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
All right. Thanks.
All right.
see.
Hey, I do want to. I do have a shout out for tonight.
No
You
way.
don't. You don't even know about this
I
yet.
don't. By the way, we're starting live right over there. Welcome to Road Comics Adventures.
You can't go back and do this. You
We're-
know, we screw it up the first time, we're not those people that go. That's what other people want us to do.
Oh, I'm not doing it. Countdown. All right, go ahead. There's a shout out?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
One of our friends, Rob Lingerfeld.
Lagerfeld.
Lingerfeld. You may remember them because you guys have met them. You've seen their pictures. Christy and Rob live up in North Carolina, not far from the Dowd.
Which is Monroe. North Carolina,
Carolina.
which is close to Charlotte.
They brought us the amazing cookies.
Wonderful. When we were still cheating with some carbs sometimes.
Well, that night we cheated the hell out of those cookies.
Well, I think we ate them all. Did we
Yeah,
not?
they were all gone by the time we got back to Louisiana.
Oh, yeah.
They also brought us the walking sticks that are amazing. They're hand carved. They're numbered. It's an amazing thing.
And that way I can alpine ski when I walk around the neighborhood.
Yes. Are you screaming with me, Renee? Are you trying to have a big yuck fest at the Chuckle Hut? No, I saw it online. I hate to have to prove crap to you all the time. But anyway, here's the deal with Rob. If you go on to our YouTube, Road Comics Adventures on YouTube, and you look at posts, you'll see the people that we met. And Rob is the one with the big black eye. Do you remember
I
that?
do remember that.
Guess what?
What?
He's got a black eye again because he's detached his retina again.
Again?
Yet he pops off to Christy. He just can't learn his lesson.
What really did happen? Or was that it?
We don't know.
Wow.
They don't know, but his retina is detached again. As we went to air tonight, they're getting ready to take him into surgery.
Oh my gosh.
So good thoughts out to Christy and the family. They have 3 wonderful children that used to be sweet little kids.
2 girls and a boy?
Yeah, Tyler,
yeah.
Riley, and JR is the baby and the baby's a Marine now stationed in Okinawa. So warm thoughts go out to JR too.
Real quick, you know I like to do this. Naniki is on and Joanne is on.
Hey, ladies.
Joanne says, and I'll quote her now. Hey, hey. That's it. Anyway, good thoughts for JR. Seriously. And for Rob.
And yeah, Rob, this is tough because we were there in October and he just had the surgery for the first one.
Is this the same eye or different eye?
I think it's the same eye.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So did they not do a good job the first time?
What do I look like?
Well, you brought it up. I've got follow-up questions. Like, don't bring up a subject and not expect extra questions. You don't have to have the answer. You can say, I don't know. I didn't check. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm still going to have follow-up questions. I'm onto your trick. I'm just going to shut up till you talk now. We're going to have to kind of wait it out.
Do y'all see what I deal with day in and day out?
It's true. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that for Robbie.
I really
Good
am
guy.
too, and
Good
that's
guy.
not good. Somebody having a detached retina twice
I mean, even if
in
you're
a short amount of time.
even if he weren't a good guy, it's still, it's a horrible thing. But the fact that he's also a good guy, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. So I met, and I never talk about family. We talk about your family. I don't talk about family. So I'm gonna be vague in general. So I met with, as you know, I met with my son today for the first time with his girlfriend. He's dating a lovely girl that I'd heard a fair amount about, but had never met her. And so when I got there, I told her that I had a real dilemma.
Oh, dear God.
I faced a conundrum.
Oh, no. You know why this scares me, right? I saw what you wore leaving the house.
Well, that's what it was.
You had on the you had on the Costco shorts.
I did. Most men don't ask for. Oh, Joanne says most men don't ask follow-up questions. Well, then they don't know what they're missing. So I looked at the girlfriend, very lovely girl, and I said I had a bit of a conundrum, and so I just want to sort of get it out in the open. I'm one of those people. If there's a white elephant in the room, I don't ignore it. I point it out because I'm wearing my Costco/cooking shorts, and I've got this shirt which says that I like pistachios and maybe like 3 people. And my flip-flops, because those are my travel shoes. So I said, part of me wanted to dress a bit more appropriate for a first-time meeting. But then, like, I didn't want to set the bar really high because that I would have been putting on airs, and this is who I really am. So I went with the authenticity and looking like a slob versus putting my best foot forward and then giving you false expectations should we ever meet again. She was very receptive.
Oh, good.
She was nice. She was very nice about it.
Yeah, I'm sure my son is right now counting the hours till we get to Orlando. He just wants it written in blood that when you leave and go to Virginia, you are coming back to Orlando to pick me back up.
Well, play your cards right. Of course I'm coming back.
I know you are.
All right. So
And I'll decide when you get there whether I'm coming home with you.
well, you know what? That's between you and your travel gods as to what you do.
By the way, when we make fun of his shorts and call them cooking shorts and Costco shorts, y'all think I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm dead serious.
You don't understand. So I have been taking pictures. Flip working, flip cooking,
Yeah.
and you leaving to go. Where did you go yesterday?
Where did I go yesterday?
Costco.
Oh, I went to Costco. Yeah. I went to Costco.
He's tired. He did get up early to try to help me shoot that
I went to. I
film.
thought they overcharged me in my membership. Not that they overcharged. I thought they recharged my credit card.
Prematurely charged you.
Yeah, and I mean,
No,
there's all
and
kinds of
you
jokes.
felt it, didn't you?
There's all kinds of jokes that I'm ignoring using. But let's just say that when things happen prematurely, it's not always a good thing.
Um, I just,
No, I just sometimes if you're in a hurry, you're a go get 'em kind of finish it up kind of a person, and that's good. But you don't want to be screwed out of a couple months of your membership, and so I wanted to check with them to make sure that they had the right timing squared away, which they did. So
my point being
it wasn't
that
premature.
I had been
It was-
taking all these pictures of him.
It was mature.
And what he doesn't realize is while he is in Virginia and I'm packing up the rest of my house, I'll have to take breaks. And while I do, on those breaks, I am going to be putting together a little fashion show of Flip and his wardrobe.
You are evil. Not even evil. You're evil. It's worse. Evil.
It's adorable too, isn't it?
Wait, what are you using that cup for?
Because when I was
Let's back up. Where the hell did that cup come from?
I brought it with me.
I've never
when
seen
I
it
came,
before.
because I kept left it in my the Rubbermaid tubs that I brought it in.
You're holding back on? Is that double insulated or something like that? Double walled?
I don't know,
All right.
but I think it holds more than the other one, so I want this one.
Mike Peters.
Hey, Mike Peters.
Hello, friends.
Dee Dee can't be far behind.
And Pamela Pearson.
Pam, how you doing? I hope you're feeling good. Hey, I'm sorry to all the people in Wilmington. I heard there was a terrible fire today.
Oh, you did tell me about that briefly.
Yeah, I saw it. The small town where I grew up, it's the next town over. It's called Clarksville, Ohio. Somebody had a huge house fire today, and there are 6 confirmed fatalities, and that's just
Oh, that's horrible.
really sad. Yeah, it looks like at least 3 or 4 of them were children.
Oh, my God.
And so that was really sad. But when I tell you that I come from a small town, that's how small we are. We talk about those kind of things. And guess what happens on Friday?
Way to bring it down. Bring it down. What's happening Friday?
You're going to get to meet some more of my Ohio friends that I went to high school
Oh,
with.
in Ruskin.
In Ruskin. We're not going to give up any names yet. You'll have to look at our pictures. And hopefully, if Tim Custis is paying attention, he may come down from Ocala to Dade City or Ruskin.
No way, really?
He better. It's not that far away.
I thought he was wonderful.
I know.
Tim Custis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tim
thought he was
Custis.
wonderful. Loved him
Yeah, he's a great guy.
In
He's
a
been a great
platonic-
guy since.
in a platonic way.
Yeah.
Wanted to clarify.
Well, please and do.
I just wanted to, get it out there.
You see how I'm editing? Do you hear it under my breath?
I do. I feel the ugly thoughts. Um. Okay. So we're gonna be in Dade on Thursday,
And we're going to be where?
Dade City on Thursday, and Ruskin on Friday,
Right.
and Fort Myers on Sunday.
Yes, Fort Myers, unfortunately, is a private show. And that means we can't tell you guys where it is and I invite you to come out or any of that such nonsense. But it is the first two shows, Dade City at the Twisted Oak, which doesn't that seem fitting for our show?
Yeah, kind
The
of.
Twisted Oak, yeah.
It sounds like I need a urologist. That was a D joke. See, do you want me to
No,
do you want me to,
I want you,
want me to outline it?
no.
I can sketch it out
What,
for you.
you want us to draw a chalk outline?
Well, I'm just saying
Like the dead bodies used to have on other.
there.
Yeah, no, don't. I'm begging you. I'm just begging you.
Okay. But okay. Talk amongst yourselves.
Lord help me. First, we're gonna have 11 hours of this in the car tomorrow.
Well, you're the one who mentioned Twisted Oak sounds like us. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Twisted, like
Oh, I was thinking more physically,
Yeah,
like
I wasn't.
like tied up in a knot.
Yeah,
Mm.
imagine that.
Not.
The freak thinks not tied up.
I'm not a freak.
The fact that you have to wait till we get off air to explain certain things to me tells me that one of us is more innocent than the other one.
Well, one is more informed. More informed. I'm more informed. I research stuff. I look things up. I've knocked around the Urban Dictionary.
Knock something around. Yeah,
I've gone through the Urban Dictionary a bit. I mean, I know what's what for the most part. Just try. Oh, hey, Dee Dee will be here shortly. She's working.
oh wow.
Yeah, thought I'd tell you that.
Dee Dee, I like her. I can't wait. I can't wait to meet everybody out in Phoenix. It's
Yeah,
gonna be wild.
good.
And guess what? We'll have to do some lives from Phoenix because those girls from Phoenix, Holly, Janine, Dee Dee, Joanne.
Yeah,
Oh no, Joanne's up in
I think
DC.
Joanne's in the DC area. Yeah. In
Yeah.
fact, and I think Joanne is coming to the show at the Arlington Draft House.
Right, the
Which
week
is,
after.
hey, here's a pitch, March 12, 13, and 14 in Arlington, Virginia. Arlington Cinema Draft House.
Yeah,
One show nightly, 7 p.m.
Flip will be there by himself.
I'm sorry, I won't do that anymore. We really need a bigger green screen. Ostensibly, it is to production what high water pants are to someone who
Well, considering
outgrew their pants.
where we started doing this, and we first of all we couldn't log on.
Okay, yes, in priorities, learning how to log on was a big priority. That was number one.
And if you
Job one.
remember, this was a gift from somebody to us.
No, it's wonderful. It is. It's the way I either have it framed or how close we're seated to each other. I mean, it's not the screen. It's me. It's not you. It's me. And it was a lovely gift. It was really nice.
Yeah, my son got us this because he goes, "You guys need some kind of background," and so he gave us this. I think this was his way of going, "Stop asking me stuff about podcasts."
I swear to you, I could swear there was a way to do like a studio
There was. We had a
thing.
studio
I
there.
know. I don't know how that did that. Let's see. That's not it. I'm just sorry. I'm looking on the computer to see. There's supposed to be something where we can put like a backdrop, and
And we don't even need the green screen then.
yeah.
It's just nice to have up because You know, we don't have the wheel of excuses. Not that we don't need it, because we've needed it tonight, let me tell
I
you.
don't know where the hell it is. I really don't.
I don't know.
Okay.
And we're tired. And we still have a lot of work to do tonight. We have to pack everything, including we got to get her stuff ready. She's got to have dog food. We got to bring bottled water
Oh,
for her.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep.
We
Yep.
we travel with the dog, the Road Comics Adventures dog.
She's in.
Oh, there she is,
Okay.
isn't she?
So okay,
No, that
quite.
was
So Renee and I have been talking about my show a lot lately, and how people over the last few decades have changed, seemingly. You know, in the 1990s, 2000s, even 2010s, maybe. I found that a lot of times, for instance, the volunteers that would come on stage were, and I'm generalizing, but the volunteers were, you know, kind of creative to the point where they sort of think outside the box, and their responses were usually pretty unexpected and interesting and funny. And in the last 10 to 15 years, I've found that the volunteers' creativity has been a bit more erratic. Would you say that?
I'd say it differently, but you're trying to be
No, I'm trying to
diplomatic.
be nice, and we've
Yeah,
been.
here's what I think this goes back to. This goes back to the people that we find that volunteer. Look at through go to fliporley.com on YouTube and pull up any of the videos, and you find people are wildly creative. They have when you ask them to go and create things, they're very creative and they're very funny and they're very expressive. You know why? Because that was back in the day when parents go, you would go, I'm bored. And they'd go, well, you can either go outside or I'll find something for you to do. And the kids could go, oh, hell no. And you would walk out the door, you'd find the other kids in the neighborhood, and you guys would make up games, you would play, and you were creative on your own, and you would show up at night when it was dinner time. Kids don't do that anymore. We shove tablets in front of them or we put them in front of a TV and they don't have to use any of their creativity anymore.
I think that's true. So let me give you an example, real world example. I would say something like I've got a bit called Aliens Land in the Trailer Park. And the reason why I wrote that bit is for the moment unimportant, but the suggestion would be as follows, that they all live in the same trailer park community, and a UFO crash landed and caught fire, and nobody was hurt, but the trailers were destroyed. And then I'll go, when your eyes open and you want to tell the world about your situation, you're going to talk about all kinds of things. You know, like where were you at the time? What did you see and hear first? How'd you feel? Where did it crash? What kind of damage was done? So they're very open-ended questions, giving people sort of in their unconscious creative mind somewhat of a blueprint with which to start creating. But instead, and people did, and they were wildly funny and interesting. But now I'll go, you know, an alien crash landed in your trailer park, and the trailers were destroyed, right? And so you'll say to someone, who was there when this happened? A lot of the volunteers raise their hand, and I'll go, let me come to you, and so tell me, like, what happened at first? And they go, well, a UFO crashed in our trailer park, and I'm like, oh, that's horrible. And I go, so what happened? They go, well, there was a lot of damage. Okay, what do the spacecraft look like? I'm not sure. Well, like, what did you see or hear first? Did you see something in the sky? Did you hear it? What caught your attention? I just there was a UFO and it crashed. Okay. Did you interact with the aliens? I don't know.
And see, that's so wildly different. Like I said, go to fliporley.com, log on to any of the videos. They're a lot of fun.
It's just
A
really
lot.
it's really interesting. So what made me think of that today is I went to go get mail where we get our mail. We don't have mail delivered to the house. And where I went, I said there was two younger women working there that were either very new or somewhat new. I didn't recognize them. And I said, I've got these packages, and they said, we don't think so. And I said, well, I got notifications that they were delivered, and they go, oh, let me check with, and they mentioned the person's name. I'll make up the name. We're going to check with Mary. And I go, all right. And then the other one gal goes, which Mary? And I go, oh, do you have two Marys? And she goes, yeah, we just hired another Mary. I go, well, the one I know is the one who's been here for a long time. Just to be silly, I go, the OG, right? The OG Mary. Nothing.
This is why sometimes I'm surprised when they let us into Costco.
But like nothing, just, and that wasn't the funniest joke ever. I'm just being stupid for the sake of being stupid. And I go, so the new Mary, like, do you call her Mary 2? And she looked at me like, had no idea what I was talking about. And I go, like Mary 2, TOO or Mary 2, TWO? And she just literally gave me like a look like she had just taken like lithium. Not that's funny, not that's not funny, no response, no interaction, just this vacant, weird, nobody's home kind of a stare. And I just thought to myself,
Gee, kind of like when I wake up in the middle of movies.
kind of, but I thought to myself, if this probably very nice person was on stage with me as one of my volunteers, I don't think that she would bring a lot of humor. Even if she was, a nice person, deeply hypnotizable, just in terms of creativity, I don't think she would bring a lot of creativity to the show.
Well, it's funny because you have to wonder how much creativity do some of these young people have? I look now at the use of, and I love AI.
Yeah, yeah.
I love using some of the AI stuff. First of all, I'm shocked that I figured out some of it, any of it.
It's really impressive.
I'm not a technical person at all, and normally technology scares me, but I make all of our posters and
Right.
I do almost all the social media where you see the little doodahs and stuff that I create, and I've learned how to do that. But how much of our television and movies now are being done with AI, and pretty soon we're going to run out of creative people in the world that write and develop.
And my personal opinion is it's not that, for instance, this person I'm talking about specifically, but more generally speaking, it's not that people are now lacking the ability to be creative. It's more that they haven't exercised or learned how to be creative or use their creativity. So it's just sort of laying dormant. And it's really weird to watch that evolution take place.
Well, it's funny because I have the little great grandson, Jonah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, remember?
Don't use his name, blurter. His name is grandson.
No, the
Great-grandson.
grandson
I know who
is
Ixnay.
Byron.
Ixnay. So anyway, the great grandson, lovely young man,
He's 5.
right?
My daughter went and bought him what she thought was Legos.
Oh, I remember the story actually.
Yeah, remember she went out and thought she bought him Legos in this big container, and when he opened them, it was empty.
Well, what she ended up buying was the container.
It was just the
No,
container
no
for the
Legos
Legos.
whatsoever, just a holder.
And Jonah says, Nana, we've been scammed.
See, that's a great response.
He's wildly creative, but he's also creative because his mother, my granddaughter, Cheyenne,
Right?
will not allow him to sit with a tablet all the time. Does he watch movies and stuff? Yes. But he's also reading and creating and doing things. You've got to do that with kids now. You can't just put them in front of a TV.
It's just, I'm not
I've
saying,
tried it with you and it doesn't work with you.
it does not. I'm not saying that the way I think or the way I feel or the way I live is for everyone. That's not the point. But I'm just more and more, I'm really seeing people who just seem to have spent a lot of their life not using their creative abilities. And
Well, look at what happens when you go into stores anymore. You know what I've noticed lately? Because I've gotten friendlier since I came here.
right?
Because I went through a down period after I retired and we put my mom into assisted living and the whole COVID thing.
Right.
I was like done with people. I was like, can't stand them. Then he came along, and for some reason, I figured I'd come out of that house. And you've been looking for a babysitter for a while.
Better part of my adult life.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh, and unfortunately, I took the position not understanding what that entailed.
You know what?
You're a handful.
You know what they said? What Mike Brady taught Greg Brady in the Brady Bunch? Caveat emptor. Caveat emptor.
Buyer beware.
That's damn right. By the way, Dee Dee says, good evening.
Good evening, Dee Dee.
And
Thanks for making it in from work.
Do you know a karma moon?
I do know a Karma Moon. Karma Moon, if I remember correctly, is a friend of Brian Hamilton's.
Oh, I know who Brian Hamilton is.
Isn't it funny? I got a friend that just got off of life support. We talked about him the other night. He's in a hospital here in Lafayette. How crazy is that?
Because he's from Florida.
Yeah, he's from Fort Myers, Florida. He's a stand-up comedian. I've known him for a long time. He got in touch with me. How funny is it that he's just off of life support and he's bringing people to our channel. Carmen, welcome, welcome, welcome. And thanks a million. And you know what? If you show me another coffee ground that's gotten in your coffee, I'm just saying that it's not going to go where you think it's going to go.
Well, at least it's small.
Really? Men don't usually say that like that.
Well, I can't think of, I can't think of a place that you would try to put it where it wouldn't probably fit. Just throwing that out there.
You gonna leave me on my own to figure it out?
Nope.
That's what I
That's a
thought.
hard no. All right. I think Naniki said Clarksville, but I don't remember what it's from. What that's in reference to, Clarksville.
The fire.
Oh, that was from Clarksville. Okay. I don't know. She could have been referencing the monkeys.
On the last train?
Yeah. I don't know what Naniki's thinking.
You barely know what you're
I,
thinking.
I try not to pay attention. It's messy in there.
Oh, we all know.
Yeah, that's really true.
We are really a train wreck.
Yeah, that's why our logo or branding, that's why I think it works for us. So we are up tomorrow. I think early. We've got about a 10, 11 hours.
11. Depending on, well, I'm going to have to pee like every 30 minutes because I'm filling this up when we leave.
Oh, are you really? You are going to be miserable.
No, I'm not.
Well, I mean, it depends on, how often
Here's why I wind up miserable.
because I'm in the car.
No, and everybody knows as much as I kid you about that. They know I wouldn't be here if I didn't enjoy being your partner, your business partner.
No, I know that. By the way, Daddy-O has a question, which I'll get to in just a second. Can I get to it real quick before it scrolls up?
Sure, because I didn't want to have anything to say.
No, before it scrolls up and I can't see it. Question about the younger hypnosis volunteers. Would the way you present the verbiage to them need to be changed? Working with AI, it depends on what you tell it and how it determines what, in other words,
I know, I work in AI.
yeah, you've actually had to do a lot of experimenting with that. To answer your question, almost every word matters, and not just the word, but the intonation, pacing, like all that does matter. And I try not to use terms or scenarios that are unique to a certain group. I like to have a very broad range where hopefully Everyone has some kind of an idea of what I'm talking about.
Well, I think the real point of that is that if they don't have the creativity, they don't have it. And no matter what you say, are you going to be able to bring out their creative side if they've never tapped into it? They haven't practiced it before.
Right.
They haven't experienced it.
So, like for instance, if I use the wording in a bit where I go, and when your eyes come open, this thing you're doing will seem amazing to you. I think everyone at any age would know the word amazing, right? But if I said instead something like, and the thing you're doing is fire or it slaps, then certain age groups might get it and other age groups might not. So I try to use words that have universal, not if not appeal, certainly understanding. So it's a really good question because the words really do matter. But I'm sure even someone who's 21 years old or 18 years old knows words like scared, trailer park, aliens, UFO, and then from bit to bit to bit, the words actually are pretty familiar, I think. At least they're intended to be. Unfortunately, there was 5 kids. Oh, Becky, back Becky. Unfortunately, there were 5 kids and their mother that perished in Clarksville fire. Very sad.
Yeah, I told you, I thought there were 6 people.
Yeah.
That's really sad, especially coming from a small town. That's a lot
Well,
of people in
yeah.
any place.
Yeah.
But if it's Cleveland, half of Cleveland goes, yeah, whatever.
Historic Rich Theater. I'm not a goof. I'm not a slacker. But boy, oh boy, I love my cheesy crackers.
Ah,
Hope to see y'all soon.
let me guess. Tim, I'm going to choke him to death, Mullen.
That's who that would be.
That's who that would be. And once again, you guys go to our Road Comics Adventures YouTube. Look up Tim Mullen at the historic Ritz Theater in Toccoa, Georgia. And there's a big smiling picture of a crazy man holding cheesy crackers that he put on sale because he had heard him whine
I was
about
not.
me.
By the way, Tim, there's a very good chance I will never be cooking for you either. Although I'm happy to get you some cheesy crackers as a consolation prize.
Thanks, Tim. 8 to 11 hours with him in the car tomorrow, listening to the cheesy crackers. Now, can we get
I want to get back to what you're saying.
You know why I'm miserable in the car?
Why?
Because we're riding in the meat locker.
We have a 75-pound or less German Shepherd who's got long hair. She brings her coat with her everywhere because she's pretentious and she needs it cool in the car. Okay, you have 2 options. You can pick a little bit brisk in the car or her panting with all that noise probably in your ear, making it seem like you're singing in the rain. Okay, pick.
Well, that doesn't seem
Yeah,
fair.
because the third option is, do you think the dog will be comfortable to sleep at like maybe 74 degrees? No. She's going to pant and be uncomfortable, and she's going to make both of us miserable. Unless you can record the audio for whatever fetish people are out there that like.
Oh, pretend like you don't know about this subject.
I've heard there's a thing. Tim, love y'all. We love y'all.
We do too. Hey, Tim, we can't wait to get back and see you. I'm going to start ringing his phone about every 15 minutes. I got nothing better to do in the car tomorrow. We'll just keep calling.
Well, give me his number. I want to call him too. We can tag team him.
And then we'll go, when do we get a date? We want to come in. We want to do, as you can see, we're a well-oiled machine.
We're firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, you got to have this sitting on your theater.
Carol Kessling is up and running.
Love Carol Kessling. She lives in Florida,
We
close to Ruskin.
used to do beers together.
You and Carol do?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you come to the Magic House?
I've never been to the Magic House, but Carol and I used to do beers together near Ruskin. And she prefers kind of a lighter beer, I don't mean in calories. I mean, just she likes an amber or a lager, or I'd be drinking the stouter beers. And we'd just sit around and chew the fat.
So back to be me and miserable.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that.
I did laundry and I don't want to dirty up any clothes I'm not wearing. These are my road clothes. These are the same clothes that I wore in Nebraska.
You're for the car ride?
Yes.
It's going to be 85 degrees outside.
Yes, but it'll be 25 inside. I'm thinking about bringing my mittens and just keeping them in the pockets in case I get chilly.
Unbelievable. Carol says hello.
Carol, can't wait to see you. She's my surprise for Ruskin.
In terms of what? Getting together and having more beer?
Yes.
By the way, I've moved on to vodka drinks, so I won't be drinking beer, but vodka maybe. Mike Peters and I are vodka drinkers.
Yeah, Mike and I have an understanding that during the Depends commercial filming, we will also add tequila because while you little boys are drinking vodka, I drink Corvo.
You know what? Vodka is not a wussy drink.
Yeah.
What is, okay, tequila, what kind of proof is that?
Oh, there's proof.
Yeah.
People have all kinds of pictures and
sure.
stuff.
But what is it, like 80, 90?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care. I was just
No, now I'm getting all competitive and everything.
really. Then I'll match you shot for shot. You do your vodka.
No,
I'll
no,
do my
no, no.
Corvo.
You will outdrink me on any given day. I was just the difference between the strength or weakness of the two particular
No,
liquors.
I don't care. I don't. You can do shots of wine.
Oh no, that would make me sick.
Well, wine. We don't want to talk about wine.
Vodka makes me really fall in love with tile. I have an intimate relationship with cold bathroom tile and vodka. It's a threesome.
See, what's funny is you and I neither one really drink at all.
I don't, but it was a menage a pass out, menage a trois with the tile.
I have had some issues with that. The only thing I really have issues with are champagne.
Champagne gives me a tummy ache.
Well, champagne for me gives me a need to be in a relationship, however temporary.
Really?
Makes me very, let's just say, amorous.
Oh, suddenly someone's a bit sophisticated. Pinky out, ladies. Drinking the champagne, and I'm becoming amorous. I did a lot of editing there because I was going to go.
I heard stuff coming out of you.
I was going to take the low road, and last minute's like, nope. Oh, that one's a no. Oh no, that one's a no. And then I took the high road.
Yeah.
But that was rough.
And so, by the way, if you come out for the shows, the live shows, we don't know how much editing we'll do.
I won't do any editing. Oh, Mike Peters, I'm in for the shot for shot.
Let's go.
I am not. I know what this lady can do.
I just so you know, Mike. Now, granted, I retired, and I maybe have had 2 cocktails since.
2019?
Yeah.
Oh, your tolerance may be a little bit less robust.
Well, let's just say losing all the weight probably wasn't helpful to that either.
Your tolerance is way less robust. Yeah.
But Mike, I hold records in comedy clubs for the number of shows and the number of drinks I can do. At one show in Biloxi, Mississippi, remember when we drove by that exit and I go, there's the Holiday Inn where I did 21 shots of Cuervo in an hour show and then forgot to get paid until the next day.
Oh, I didn't know that part of the story.
Oh yeah, and then I went back to the room, and the kids had been on the on the road with me, and the kids had been in the room. And the next morning we got up, and my son, I have a McDonald's joke where I said, "Hey, I just got McSick on McFloor. You might want to bring the McMop." And then there's some other stuff that goes with it. And my son looks in the garbage can and he goes, "Hey, looks like somebody got McSick in McCann."
That's funny.
Yeah, it was real funny. My head was like this big around and it was just thumping. and we had to drive from Biloxi into Savannah, Georgia, where we lived at the time. And I've got on sunglasses, and I have my hand up here so none of the sunlight can come in because I have the hangover from hell.
Oh, wow.
And I said to the kids, could you guys just really keep it down for just a little while until I get rid of this headache? I think my sinuses are bothering me. And I hear my oldest one go, sinuses? I think it's a tequila headache. And I'm like, oh, this is what I need. My kid's on a tirade. My head is swollen.
See, but at least for you, it was a headache and it came and it went, right?
Well, yeah.
This tattoo started out, I mean, it's now says pistachio and it's fun and I like it, but it started out from playing a drinking game, Battleship, like the old game Battleship.
Yeah.
You know how many shots are in the game Battleship?
I don't know.
21.
Oh, well,
There's, I think the aircraft carrier is like 5. Battleship is 4. There's another one that's 4. So 4 and 4 is 8, and 5 is 13.
believe it or not, I was a prissy little girl. Ask anybody. Half these people on here went to school with me. I was a prissy little girl. Battleship wasn't what we played.
It was either 19 or 21, but it was a plethora of shots, which led to a tattoo, one of many that needs or needed fixing.
I get it.
So I
Well,
mean,
here's a funny thing too, and here's what you guys, if you ever want to hear road stories, and
Carol Kessin, gotta go. See you Friday.
I'll see you Friday. Whenever you get there, please tell them at the door to come and get me or point you in the direction or whatever. I want to see you as soon as I get there, and you get there.
Yeah.
Here's a road story you'll enjoy. This Biloxi, Mississippi room was just a one-nighter, you know. And so they were still working on some things, and they didn't have the stage done yet. So they go, if you walk up this ladder, you'll be on the scaffolding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was on the scaffolding drinking 21 shots.
That sounds irresponsible.
It does, doesn't it?
I mean, I don't want to tell tales out of school, but that seems a little irresponsible.
Yeah.
You see.
I could have been bungee jumping that night and not even realized it.
Which thing what was it?
That
and
was a Coconuts Comedy Club gig.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Which gig was it? And I think you told the story here on the podcast about you either ordering food from or getting undressed by a toll booth.
That one is a good one. I was working in Cocoa Beach, the club that won't have us back because all of a sudden we're not cleaning up.
Oh, right.
I'm not cleaning up.
And we're pinky out doing the high road here on the podcast. We can do it.
Yeah, we could. I don't
Not
want
good.
to.
No, I don't. Yeah.
No. And that's okay if they change the rules. But, you know, if you're not filling your club, I'd put somebody in that used to sell it out every once in a while. But hey, that's
Whatever.
just me. I don't care. I'm not bitter. Okay, yeah, I'm bitter. So here's a story. For whatever reason, some idiot goes, and this is while I'm on stage doing my set. Are you really drinking shots? And I go, well, if you won't mind, I had a shot of Cuervo sitting right in front of me. Said, if you want to try that one and see if it's real, go ahead. And he goes, all right. So he slams it down. He goes, oh, shit, that's tequila.
Oh, I didn't know this part of the story.
Yeah. So he said, you want to try my Long Island iced tea? And I went, okay. So.
Did you know what that was or no? At that time, did you know what it was?
No, I knew I didn't care. So my thing was, I used to drink some drinks from off the table in front of me. And I would pick it up, just say, would you mind if what is that? And they'd go, it's whatever. And I'd go, I've never tried that before. Do you mind if I take a little sip? And they would always go, no, go ahead.
Wait, was this before the invention of herpes?
Yeah. Well, what's funny was then I would take it and I would suck it down dry. their drink, and I go and I would sit it back down, and I go, "It's okay, it's just a cold sore."
Oh, was that actually? Was that really part of your deal?
Yeah,
Holy
and
shit. Okay.
and the
That's
funny
funny.
thing was, and the bartenders loved it because they always knew that chances are at some point in the night I'm going to go through the front row and I'm going to drink all those drinks down. So this guy goes, "Hey, I'll match a shot of tequila and we'll chase it with the Long Island iced tea." And I go, "All right." So God only knows how many of those we had.
Wow.
I have a
Wow.
tendency to either do a really short show or a really long show if I'm drinking. Well, this particular night, in order to get back to Orlando, the person that was driving takes a toll road. So the good thing is if I'm drinking, I'm usually sleeping pretty good in the car.
Right.
Like I get in the car, put my seatbelt on, you hit the latch, and you know how quick I go to sleep here
Yeah.
watching a movie.
Yep.
I do it a lot faster when I'm drinking,
That's almost impossible.
almost. But
Almost.
halfway, as the seat's leaning back, I'm gone
Wow.
and asleep. So this person stopped to pay the toll, and the toll booth is right by the passenger door to the one over here. That person was paying over here, but I looked over here and there was a door, and I thought I was at my front door. So I get out,
You
and
physically get out of the car.
yeah, I opened the door.
All right.
The only thing that saved me is I didn't take my seatbelt off.
Oh.
But I did start to take my shirt off over my, because I was home. And this is why my kids are embarrassed that I was a comedian.
That's a hot mess moment. That is a. I don't have any of those stories. I never once, like, I was so drunk that I pulled myself out of my pants and I said Periscope, a Periscope, like that never happened.
Eddie Williams was on here. Eddie told you, I called an audible intermission in the middle of my
Oh
show.
yeah. You told me that. Kim Knopf Hawkins is on. What?
And what's her maiden name?
Corseiden?
Yeah.
Cantrell? No.
Look at the Rolodex in his head.
It is.
I'm the one who has brain damage from alcohol. But
Kim Current. Yeah.
yeah, Kim
I
Curran.
almost said cardamom, but I knew that sounded way off.
Yeah. Hey Kim, I'm glad you're here. I wish you were coming to Ruskin so you, me, and Carol could hang out. It's been a while.
What kind of a commute would that be for Kim?
About the same as it is for us. Same distance from Wilmington to
Oh, well, if
Ruskin.
we're willing to do it, come on, jump in the car. Don't be a wuss. I'm trying to motivate her.
Well, that's better than the way you've been motivating me today.
How have I been motivating you?
You go, girl.
Oh,
And I go,
yeah.
just because you did Ricky Lake like 12 times, you don't need to sound like her.
I got to be honest, like I didn't do a lot of nighttime TV. I did it a little bit, whatever. But I did a fair number of daytime TV, but it was never like, I got on with my ex-wives and we dished dirt. I'd been hired to do like hypnotize volunteers and do shtick with them. And some were very nice to me. Some were okay. And then some were horrible. Ricky Lake was very nice to me.
Yeah, I didn't have the same.
Yeah, regardless of what anybody thinks about her, liked her, don't like her, liked her show, didn't like her show, I have to say her and her people were actually really nice to me.
Yeah. But I was a little bit different because I wasn't being funny.
No, you were on for a very serious reason.
Yeah, chemical castration. And here's what you find is people are really divided. Either they're pro.
Do you want to briefly tell people who may not know what you mean by this, or no?
Yeah, I worked with child victims of sexual assault and their families for over 20 years. And one of the things that I found that helped stop child sexual assault, repeat offenders, was chemical castration, which is essentially giving a man a weekly shot of Depo-Provera, which is the shot that women use once a month
Right.
as a birth control method. When given to men, it lowers their testosterone level, which lowers their sex drives and also makes them impotent.
And the point being is that when someone is a sexual predator and a multiple offender, if they're going to be released from prison at some point for whatever reason, you're looking to reduce the
I-
possibility of recidivism.
That's correct, because the recidivism rate at the time, I don't know what it is now, but at the time, in 1996, the recidivism rate was 85%.
Which is staggering.
Yes.
Staggering.
And statistically, a sex offender has 100 victims before the first child ever tells. So my thing was, castration is not going to stop child sexual assault, but if it stops one, it's worth the effort.
Right.
And so I was known over the state of Florida as the castration lady. And I went on a lot of national talk shows to talk about it.
Right.
I also did talk shows for one other subject.
I know that subject.
Yeah. And that was because I was a straight woman and I had been in a neat relationship with a gay man. Imagine that. I get involved with the only gay guy on the frickin' planet that doesn't like to shop. What?
He didn't like to shop?
I hated it.
Oh, man.
Oh, you know how, do you remember when we went to get show pants for you?
Yeah.
And you go, ew, I hate this. The gay guy was worse than you at shopping. But I did two of those. I
right.
did two of those, straight women with gay men, but the others were all about child sexual assault. And
Pamela Pearson, forget the chemical, go straight for the surgical.
actually, it was in the bill that it could be ordered by a judge surgical. But my thing was, I wanted to make sure it got passed. So I wanted to set up the safeguards so that people couldn't say, well, here's why we don't want it. But some of the hosts on the TV shows I did were very adamant because I was fighting against the ACLU.
Right.
Yeah, don't argue with a pissed off mom.
Well, the thing of it is that, if you were talking about chemical castration just for the male population, like obviously that makes no sense. But especially when you're talking about a repeat offender, someone who's been convicted, a repeat offender, and for whatever reason, there has to be a condition for getting out of jail should they get out of jail.
And that's exactly what it was. They had to start the Depo-Provera 1 week before they were released from prison.
Because, again, and everybody talks about rights, but victims' rights are often unfortunately overlooked.
Victims have no rights.
Yeah.
The defendant has all of the rights. As a matter of fact, many of the children that I worked with and their families were more upset about what the justice system did to them than what the actual
the criminal act. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, it's a damaging process.
Well, and that's my hat is off to you for being a victim's advocate and for all the things you've done. Because whenever I did TV, it was just to be a goof, like Tim said, just to be a goof. I did silly stuff. Although I will say, I didn't have a great experience with Maury Povich, and Bryant Gumbel was horrible.
Well, you kind of get that from him when he was on TV.
Yeah.
He didn't look like a warm and welcoming person.
I found him personally to be absolutely horrible. But the worst of all, oh, now I'm dishing dirt. Ooh. So, okay. So I was, this is years ago, my manager called me up and he said, we want to fly you to Nashville because there's a TV show on the Nashville network, TNN, Nashville Network, called Crook and Chase.
Oh, I thought it was going to be next Nashville Star.
No.
Not even close.
No. Is Lori Ann Crook and Charlie Chase. Crook and Chase.
Okay.
And I don't remember much about Charlie Chase, but my personal feelings for and my experience from Lori Ann Crook, she's one of the worst people I've ever met in my life, and I can't stand her.
Tell the story.
So they invited me.
So much for the short podcast tonight. now you got us going.
So they contacted my manager and they invited me out to the show. And my manager said, which we often said to TV shows, we can do one of a couple things. I have a list of people that I've hypnotized on stage in clubs around the country. Feel free to call them. And if you want to invite people who have already been hypnotized where you know it's going to work well, here's a list. Or, I can show up like a day early and then just provide me people that you pick and find from your studio audience, from your production staff, from whatever, people I've never met, don't know, but you'll provide me the volunteers and then I'll work with them. So that's what they opted for. They opted for their people. And so I think it was 2 or 3 hours before the show started. And I also, by the way, when we got in there, I said, why don't you keep a camera or two in here and run the cameras? By the way, that's referred to as B-roll, and B-roll is stuff that's not really going on the air, but it's just extra footage.
Maybe it's extra footage that sometimes you will see snippets of.
Right. And I said, that way, you can see what I'm doing. I'm not trying to pull the wool over people's eyes. You have it on video. And then I come to find out it wasn't just people from the studio audience. There were 2 or 3, maybe 4 of the production people that weren't just in the room producing the segment. They were actually my volunteers. So their people were my volunteers.
Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
if
it's
they're
great.
Yeah.
No, they were lovely people. They're all really, really nice. Naniki, I think she says I remember them, meaning Crook and Chase. So anyway, the volunteers, as it turns out, were really good. And once they were hypnotized and they went to air, there's a lot of misconceptions about hypnosis, one of which is people think that, you're sort of stuck in the chair and you're all sleepy. That's not necessarily true. You can give suggestions for people to be animated and upright and have good motor skills and move around. You had a timeout here?
Yeah, for example, because we're going to go back to my vape. I'm a very good hypnosis subject, correct?
That is true.
Okay, here's the deal. I quit smoking a year ago, and I just went cold turkey. No more. That's my last cigarette. My son, who was my roommate at the time, brought home a vape because he didn't feel comfortable sleeping in a house with his mother who had just quit smoking. He thought I might be irritable.
A little tense?
Tense. And he was right. But soon after I moved here, which was 5 months into this non-smoking,
Yeah.
I decided I was done with this too. And I said, I'm going to throw these away. And then Flip goes, well, I'm not sure that's a good idea either. Apparently, he and my son have spoken about.
Well, no, there was a big difference. It was less important to me whether you threw the vape away or not when you were in Orlando. Now that you're in Lafayette, I suddenly have a pony in the race.
So I said, when this vape is gone, I'm done. And he goes, why don't you let me help you with that? Now, he helps me with sleep. He's helped me with dental work so that I don't have to have anesthesia. And I trust him. And I know he's an amazing hypnotist. But I said, I don't know what you're going to do about the vape because it's empty. And I know it's empty. And he goes, why don't you let me be the hypnotist and you just shut up. Shut your pie hole, I believe you said.
I may have just.
And so I said, all right. And one night I let him do his thing. I still have, this is the exact same one. It ran out of stuff in it.
That's your story.
way before, no, it was September. September, I still had the vape, and when we came back from that, I was done. And I don't know what it is, but every once in a while, it's not every time, but every once in a while, I'll take a hit off of it, and it's the same feeling as it would be if I was getting a shot of nicotine. So why don't you tell them what you did?
I don't know what she's talking about. Adam Smith is
Adam is here.
Yeah.
Adam, you would be so excited. We are planning an amazing St. Patrick's Day dinner.
oh, that's right. Ixnay. Are you going to give details?
The hell
Oh,
no.
okay, then blurt away.
And I cannot wait for you to see it, and I want your honest opinion of it. He's going to cook it. He does all the cooking. I don't do any cooking.
Much like going to meet my son and his girlfriend, I don't know how to dress myself, so I'm not going to try to dress a plate of food.
I started doing research online about how to do plating, and I think this is going to be, and if you don't know anything about cooking, I guess Michelin star plating is a big thing. It's like high-end restaurant plating.
Yeah.
This is going to be some high-end restaurant plating. And not only is he going to let me dress it, he's going to let me photograph it.
Well, I'm not going to let you. We're partners, and you said that you wanted to pretty it up and take photos. I'm like, you go, girl, which is what I said a lot today. Go, girl. Attaboy. You want?
Um, but Adam, I'm anxious to see what you think, and we'll print the recipe. Because one of the new things that we're going to do, we've told you we got a couple of documentaries that we're working on. As a matter of fact, when we're in Florida, we're going to be doing quite a few interviews.
Yeah, so far it's panning out. It looks like it's going to pan out.
Yeah, it looks wonderful, actually. But the other thing is I want him to have a cookbook.
We will see how that shakes out. Just saying.
Everybody in here who thinks that Renee is going to get her way, raise your hand.
Probably.
Flip undervalues a lot what he does, and I think he's amazing. I think dressing your food up and plating it brings you to a whole new level. And if I can help you with any of that, I'm thrilled. I'm
Well,
thrilled to be a part of that.
You would need to because I can't. I mean, I can't. I won't. I can't. You do it. You go, girl.
I love doing it.
Wait. You go, girl.
Flip, what you talking about, Willis?
You go, girl.
They now think we are lost our mind. Mike Peters is begging you to start drinking.
Mike, I haven't drank. I haven't been drinking. Drank? I haven't drank. Right?
Yeah, I think
I don't know the last time I had a drink.
I know it's been a while. You know who the last person I had a drink with was? Jimmy Leonard.
Really?
Yeah, go. Remember I told you I did shows at the Funny Bones in Dayton, Ohio?
Yeah.
Near my hometown. And Jimmy was there. And he had a rental car, and he managed to get smashed.
Wait, not the car smashed like him.
No,
just-
he was
yeah,
trashed.
okay.
And he flips the keys to the rental car over to me and says, "Here, you drive us back to Wilmington."
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
Adam, real quick, I'm looking forward to the plating. It's all about the first look. I'll be honest, Chef Flip has some skills. Seriously, I've been following during downtimes. Oh, that is so kind. Thank you very much.
You know,
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Adam is an amazing friend. I've known him for a long, long time. Such a great man. He went from being a kid that I knew to being a man that I know.
Well, he's a married man with a family, for goodness sakes.
I know it may, well, you know, it's like I have children. I have grandchildren. I have a great grandchild.
See,
I
we
have
all
number 2 on the way.
we have these things that sort of mark our adulthood, right?
Really? Are you going to start having any?
Well, I've got 5 divorces. Does that count? Do you want me to finish the Crook and Chase story or no?
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I didn't know if we changed the subject on purpose or not.
No,
I was like,
it's,
Ixnay on the Crook and Chase.
no. Oh, please. I'm ready. I'm ready to call out clubs. You heard me call out the one that didn't book me.
Well, there's that. So I have these great volunteers, and then it's a live. I don't think the show was live, although it might have been, but it was a live studio audience, and so even if it was taped and played later, it was like a live show. So I bring the volunteers out, and they have chairs for them on the stage, and they said something like, "What are you going to do?" And I go, "Well, wait a second." I look at everybody, go, "Okay, close your eyes," and
3, 2, 1.
And then I go, I'm going to talk to, Lorianne Crook and Charlie Chase to explain what's going on. Go ahead and sit there comfortably. And it's just so the studio audience and the TV audience will understand the bit, right? So I kind of explain the bit to them. And then I go, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I reach 3, eyes come open, and we're going to do this thing, right? And it's like 1, 2, 3. And the volunteers' eyes open, and they were very creative and really funny. And the bit was great. Or in the words of our interns, the bit was fire. Huh?
Yeah, I listened to that crap during the day.
I know.
Yeah, you need to stop it.
So then,
Or I'm not going to let you hang out with the intern.
now this is my memory. So again, this is my I'm doing
Oh, dear God. You would think you speak to an attorney.
this
that
is
shit
my
like
my
this.
liability disclaimer. This is just my recollection. So Lorianne Crook goes to the studio audience. By the way, they love her. They are there for her show. They are her
Peeps.
peeps, her fans, right? They don't know me from Adam. So these wonderful people, including her producers, who are part of my volunteers, who had wonderful imaginations, deeply hypnotized, did a great job. Her response was on camera and with her studio audience, "Oh, I don't believe any of that's real. This has to be fake. Come on, audience, don't you think it's fake? Come on, everyone, tell them what you think. Don't you think it's fake? Don't you think so?" And the audience is like, "Well, Lorianne Crook, if she said it's fake, it's got to be fake." So the audience is like, it's like seals, right? Like absolutely, like the school of fish, right? It's got to be fake. And so, like, she proceeds to slam me.
Sleeple.
The sheeple.
Sheeple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sheep.
And this is, again, if that's not how it happened, I'm just saying all to all of you, this is my recollection. And so, like, the studio audience, this is absolutely not true. It's not real. It's a sham. It's a scam. It's fake, right? And I got really angry, and so I had this great idea, which I ultimately did not do. But I'll tell you the idea first, and then I'll tell you why I didn't do it. The idea was, I'm like, okay, y'all think it's fake. Great. No problem. Right? And then to say to the volunteers, for all of you with your eyes closed right now, I'm going to kind of hang out and, get something to drink or use the restroom. I'll be back in 30, 40 minutes. You'll respond to no other voice. No matter what anybody says or does, you won't respond to it. You won't hear it. You won't pay attention to it. Sit there comfortably, sit there quietly, breathing easily, feeling relaxed, and you will completely ignore anybody other than me. And then just walk off the stage and let the volunteers sit there sleeping for the rest of her show. That was my thought. You think it's fake? You don't think it's real? All right. Yeah, wake them up. I dare you. Give it a shot. And then ultimately, as that little, the angel and the devil's on the shoulders, and the devil's like, that'll screw him, do that, that'll screw him. And the angel's like, you know what? The reason why that's unfair is because you're actually going to have to be mean to the volunteers to prove a point to Lorianne Crook and her audience. And when it was all said and done, I couldn't do it because I didn't think it was fair to the volunteers. And that's one of those moments where you go, God, sometimes having ethics and morals sucks.
Yeah. thank God you have so few of them that we don't have to worry about it coming up a lot.
But no, but so that was my
But see, I had worked with a comic hypnotist that I told you about. That's why you stood out so much to me, was because you were so different from him. Because we were in Savannah, I was working the comedy club there, and this guy said to me, he goes, "You're a smoker, right?"
Oh,
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, "I bet you'd like to quit smoking." And I went, "No, not really." And I'm going to tell you, I never wanted to quit smoking because every time somebody go, "You should stop smoking," I go, "Yeah, whatever." And it ingrained me into doing it more,
Yeah, I get
you
it.
know. And he said, "I can make you quit smoking." All right. So he said, "I'm going to hypnotize you. Have you ever been hypnotized before?" No. And I had not, this is,
After we met?
no,
No.
before.
Oh, before we met? Yeah,
This
yeah.
is before. And he's one of those that is not the guy like you with the counting and the easy going and it's like elevator music in your head. No, he's one of those that wants to snap your head.
Yeah.
Well, he snapped my head. And all that did was make me angry.
I'll bet, and it should have.
And it didn't relax me or anything. And every time I tried to lift my head up, he would push my head down again. And I was starting to get annoyed because they weren't paying me to play his game.
Right, of course not.
And he goes, "All of you all are hypnotized." And I go, "I'm not." And he goes, leans over in my ears and goes, "Shut up. Yes, you are. You just don't know. You just don't know." Now, I'm not saying that when I've been hypnotized with you, I always know it.
No, but you're not angry, you're not uncomfortable, and you're not so consciously aware that you're thinking to yourself, I just want you to stop doing this.
Yeah, stop touching my head
Yeah.
and leave me alone. And so he tried to do this thing. You're no longer a smoker. You'll go over and you will throw your cigarettes away. Well, first of all, let me tell you, I've never thrown a cigarette away. And including the last pack I had, I smoked every last one of those
Yeah.
before I threw them away. And I wasn't throwing anything away. And he kept going, "Well, just do it." No.
Pretty please.
Yeah, and I'm like, and then I saw you work, and that's why I remembered you for all those years. And I'm sure we've bored you guys to tears with that frickin' story. But I watched an elegant man do a great comedy show and did comic hypnosis like I had never seen it before. So when I say to you on Facebook or any of the other social media or here, please, you have got to see his show. His show is amazing. Even sometimes when the volunteers are not always the most creative. And he will apologize because he never wants to make volunteers feel bad. But if you want to go see some amazing volunteers, go to fliporley.com on YouTube.
No, I didn't expect this to become a commercial for me, but thank you. But I'm just saying thank you. And by the way, that's why I couldn't be mean to the volunteers because I was mad at Lorianne Crook. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was angry, but it wasn't the volunteers' fault. They were amazing, and I wasn't going to use them in whatever hypnotic way I potentially could to make a point to her. Naniki, I quit with a book my daughter gave me for Mother's Day after Devin's accident, and I quit in early July. But I go to sleep every night with Flip every night now, and sleep is so much better. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to hear that.
I am too. I am always thrilled when I can share one of your audios with my friends and turn them on to the good sleeping, because I told Flip right after we started talking again, I go, one of the things is I do a lot of writing. We talk about his cookbook. The other thing we want to do is I have a book that's almost finished about my life as a comedian and the different turns it's taken. For example, the child sexual assault, things like that, different things I've done off of being a stand-up comedian. And by the end of the year, I want to be able to publish his cookbook and my book, whatever you want to call
I
it.
want your book done. Caroline is on. Yeah.
Hi, Caroline, cousin Carolyn. But here's the thing. I used to tell him, he would go, well, I'd love to read it whenever you're done with it. And I go, well, I usually write at night because I will sleep an hour and a half or 2 hours. I wake up and I can't go right back to sleep. I'm up 3 or 4 hours. And then I sleep for another hour and a half and I get up. That's no way to live. You are pretty much perpetually exhausted.
Yep.
Also, a reason why I used to eat carbs all the time was because your body screams, you're really tired, you need something to eat, and you eat the wrong foods.
Right.
So it was a constant cycle. And he said, would you like to have an audio? And I go, yeah, but I hate to ask somebody to, that's his life's work. And he was just gave it to me. I started sleeping like a baby. And then a few weeks after that, I had to have oral surgery and I couldn't have anesthesia because had a prior allergic reaction. And so I just told the dentist I'm going to do hypnosis. When I told him I had dental surgery with just the sleeping tape, his head almost
Yeah,
exploded.
she used the wrong hypnotic program for dentistry. I mean, it worked well. It worked well
It was great.
due to your amazing ability, but there was something that ultimately was going to work better when it was designed specifically for that activity.
Well, I have learned that I didn't know everything about hypnosis. Go figure.
Surprise.
But you know what? So did you, because that one day you talked to me and I was under, and all you got was and.
Yeah, it was a very frustrating conversation. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, so by the way, last thing about hypnosis, at least for tonight or whatever, um, and we made this offer the last podcast.
Yeah, and I sent out 3 or 4.
For all of you listening, if you're interested, and I mean, they should be for sale, but I'm just offering as a thank you for watching, and this is live, but also if someone, I guess, watches, um,
Send an
when
email
we
to us.
repost, you're gonna send an email, where they go, Road Comics or Effing Adorable.
Effing adorable.
So effing, that's FINGADORABLE, effing adorable
We
at,
should just run that at the bottom.
oh, I bet we could.
You did do it the other
Let me see
time.
what I can do. It's kind of late in the day, but
Yeah,
um,
and when you go to post, oh, you won't be posting it for a while. We're traveling.
let's see if I can. Oh, type something. Here we go. Effing adorable at proton.me. Anyway, save and show. Let's see how that works. Oh, look at that.
If you will send an email and just say, I want the relaxation, I want the sleep,
Stress management.
stress management, or to stop smoking, correct?
Stop smoking or control your weight.
But here's the deal. Don't send me a freaking email because he's driving tomorrow. I'll be answering emails. Don't send me a freaking email and go, hey, I don't really want to stop smoking, but everybody wants me to, so send me an audio. Doesn't work that way. You can be hypnotized till the cows come home, and if you don't want it, and if you're not doing it for you, it isn't going to help. Am I right?
You're absolutely right. It's not a magic wand. It's not some magic pill. You know, the only reason the Renee stopped smoking was because she had decided it was time and she wanted to. Hypnosis may have been helpful.
What was helpful was that I was getting the right amount of rest, and that helped me with my willpower. But the hypnosis, other than that, I didn't listen to those, the weight loss or the stop smoking.
But as a thank you to y'all for taking the time to kind of look in and say hi and, watch the podcast, either live, like I said, or if you watch it when it's reposted.
Or willing to hire us like Tim Mullen and sell cheesy crackers on sale.
Just, yeah, feel free. Effing adorable at proton.me. M like Mary, E like Echo.
And I will get it out to you because I'll be doing it from the car tomorrow because we're going to be in the car.
Yep. So with that said, I guess we've been yakking away for a while, and we've got a
How long we been on here?
buck 24.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you got a lot of work to do, and I got a lot of sleeping. I'm really tired.
So here's the deal.
First of all,
What? Did I breathe?
I don't care.
All right. First,
And you know what? If you want to continue with it, I'd doubt being snarky.
first of all,
Oh, looky, it's a bird flew in the house. I believe that's good luck.
I was chilly there for a moment. I was rubbing my hands together for warmth.
Uh, yeah, it's going to get hot in here in a little while. First of all, we do appreciate all of you. One of the things we're trying to do is spread the love. And by that, what I mean is we need people to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Facebooks. We're everywhere.
We are everywhere now.
We are savoir faire. We're
Yep.
everywhere. If you watch podcasts on Spotify, see if you can find us. We don't know where we are.
I look under Road Comics Adventures on
Everything.
Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, Apple, Rumble, which you call Grinder, which they're not the same.
You know, I'm going to go on Grindr tomorrow just to see what that's all about.
You can knock yourself out.
I'm going to be in the car with you.
Well, I'm looking forward to your experience. Truth be told. So anyway, that's where we are. We're hitting the road tomorrow. We're heading to Florida. Again, at Dade City on Thursday, Ruskin on Florida on Friday.
The 6th at Firehouse.
Cultural Center. Fort Myers on Sunday. And then the next week, 12 through 14, I am in Arlington, Virginia at the Arlington Cinnamon Draft House.
And I'll be in Florida finishing packing up because I don't have enough crap at our house here.
That's true.
Did you hear me call it our house?
did. That
I'm
was
getting
lovely.
better.
That
I'm
was
getting
nice.
better.
So with that said, are you ready?
Okay.
Unless, is there more? Is there something else?
No, we got them sent everywhere, right?
All right. Y'all amazing.
We love you guys. First of all, we can't believe that you guys, it's like having you guys over for dinner without us having to cook. Oh, and I didn't have to clean.
Right. Well, I would have not minded cooking, but your plate will not be as pretty unless the Renee makes the plate for you.
But it's great having you guys over with us all the time. We love each and every one of you. We thank you for supporting our community page
Yeah. Absolutely.
and all of our stuff. If you can spread it to some friends, we'd be thrilled. We want to get the word out and see what we can do with this thing. We'd actually like to turn this into something special.
Well, every podcast, we're one step closer.
Really?
No,
Did you
but
ever
I'm
get
hoping.
You
I'm putting the thought out in the
You
universe.
go, girl. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. The full moon, the eclipse moon.
We talked about that briefly because you got up and it didn't work out.
Yeah, but do you know what a full moon like that is for? The full moon, and it's for tonight. If there's somebody that wants to get rid of bad habits or things that don't serve them anymore, I wanted to get rid of some of the kind of thoughts that run through my head.
Right.
You write those things down on a piece of paper and set them on fire and release them at the full moon. The full moon is a time of rejuvenation. And if there's things you really, really want, like we put it in the universe today, we want to get our books published by the end of the year. We want to complete the docudramas.
Yeah.
We want to start writing. He and I both have movies that we are in the middle of writing.
That's true.
And we just need to sit down and write. And you put those intentions down on a piece of paper and read them every day. And it all starts at the full moon. So when you get off of here tonight, you guys have your assignments.
Ted Kelly.
Hey, Ted Kelly.
Yeah.
How are you? Ted is one of, I'm going to call him Flip's friend for now.
No, you and Ted and I have been friends for over 22 years.
And when Flip and I started talking back in February, Ted was one of the first people he started telling me about. And I couldn't wait until I started having conversations with Ted too. And Ted basically calls us almost every morning, right as we're having breakfast. It's like being in the middle of a morning radio show. He's so funny and so much fun.
Dee Dee's checking out. She's saying goodbye in the podcast. She's not checking out. Bye.
Bye, Dee Dee. Thanks. We'll talk soon.
Every single, well, not every day, but every time Ted calls, especially during breakfast, it is literally like breakfast in the show. We end up laughing our asses off.
Yeah.
And the fact that we don't actually put that on a podcast is jaw dropping why we don't do
Well, because we can't, because you two boys can.
Well, it's not podcast friendly. I will tell you that.
Well, and I have to confess, one of the people that's really good at the D jokes.
Yeah, Stephen Boyer, yo, baby pops. That's a friendly greeting.
Wow.
I like that greeting, man. That's good. Ted was complimenting him on my T-shirt. I like pistachios and maybe 3 people. 1, 2, and then I'm like the Tootsie Pop Owl. 3.
You know what we haven't said tonight?
What?
6.
Oh, that's right. Good call.
See, we couldn't end the podcast
Without
yet
at least one time.
at one time. And like I said, if you don't know why we do that, go to our YouTube channel and look at Vic Henley.
Yeah.
And you will see why that is so funny to us.
So that said, I am gonna pack.
All right.
Just throwing that out there.
You
So-
know what? I packed today, and you're welcome. I did your laundry.
I saw the shirt hanging on the door.
Yeah.
I thought there was a couple in there having sex. No, it's like, you know.
What
that
did
all-
you think? I rented the room while you went out
Yeah,
with
well,
your
you know
kid?
that thing where you stick a sock on the doorknob?
Yeah.
I thought it was like that. It's like, you know, who's in there?
Yeah.
Turns out nothing.
So
All right.
anyway, here we go, people. We love you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back soon.
Ben Hamill,
Ben's one of my buddies from Lakeland for years. I love Ben. Ben's got a beautiful family. You got to meet some of these people. I can't wait for you guys because much like Flip's people are family to him, these people were so much my family, and
Right.
some other comics may call them fans, but they're not my fans. They're my friends, and I can't wait to introduce them to you to show them that yes, you really do exist.
Well, I'm coming to Florida, so they're gonna see me whether they like it or not. So
And you'll be wearing your show pants.
I'm wearing trip, but I tell you what, if you see me in the car, I'm wearing my travel pants, and that's where the perimeter such.
I'm not kidding. You guys are going to die laughing. I'm making you a modeling
I don't think
video.
you're kidding.
I'm not kidding because he does. Here he is. He's leaving for Costco. Look at the pants he's wearing.
Why Flip never says, this is from my friend Stephen Boyer.
Yeah.
Why Flip never says, I can't wait for you to meet Stephen. I'm offended. You know, Renee?
You can't. I bet you can't wait for me to meet Stephen Boyer.
I really don't want you to meet Stephen Boyer.
Why? Can he tell me things?
No, just to be a jerk. Now, of course, I'm looking forward to my friend.
Where is?
He's in the Dallas area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We don't have anything in the Dallas area
Not as
yet,
of
but
right now.
I am trying.
Not as
I
of
am
now.
trying.
Anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. Are you out of here?
Well,
I see you're ready for something.
why? Why do you do this?
You're sitting there literally with your hand like this. I'm like, oh, that I'm told that's the proper technique if you're in Asia. I don't know if that's true. That's what a Korean friend of mine once told me. His name was Myung Ju Chang. No, and he said in America, like your hand is this way, and in Asia, it's the other way. It could have something to do with the equator. I can't be 100% sure. I'm actually not making that up. I have a friend. He went by
Don't say it again.
no, he went by the name Mike Chang when he was in the U.S. But when he was born and raised in Korea, his name was Myungju Chang, and that's what he told me. So you just looked like you had a passport to fun. I guess we're out, bitches.
Have fun, you guys. We'll see you this weekend, Thursday and Friday.
Thank you all so much.
Oh my
That went
God.
off the rails. Holy moly.
That is all you, my friend.
That was, hang on, I can't turn, there we go. There's that. Bye, it's been a pleasure. Hope you have a good one.